camped at a U.S. Forest Service fire station last night, and supposedly we're in the desert right now, but it feels more like we're in the rainforest. As you can see, we've been hiking through the clouds. It's very wet, but it's honestly kind of a welcome change from the heat. There's a mouse on the wall up there. See it?
People that like love going into like tight spaces. Headed straight into the desert in front of us. Gonna be about a 20-mile stretch through the Los Angeles aqueduct. Pretty cool being able to see all of what we're about to do.
Welcome to Hiker Town. Retiring my original pair of shoes after 500 good miles, and got a fresh new pair sent to me. Heading out around 4 p.m. for a night hike on the LA Aqueduct. People typically hike it at night because it's just really hot in the desert and there's not a lot of water, and it's kind of a fun change hiking at night for once.
Yeah, here and there. Oh, whatever.
Taking a video. Wait, grab the moon. No, you're way off. Come forward a few steps. So we started our night hike along the aqueduct around 4 p.m. and hiked until 3 a.m. It was really fun for the most part, but we were hiking through a wind farm, and towards the end the wind got so bad we could hardly walk or stand upright, combined with being super tired. It was pretty difficult, but we made it, and super fun, unique experience overall. My favorite part about the desert was definitely all the lizards. You'll notice a lot of windmills in this video. We hiked through wind farms for what felt like days and days and days. I guess near Tehachapi is the biggest wind farm in the state of California. Heading to Walmart in Tehachapi for a food resupply.
What you drinking, Sean?
So you'll hear me refer to Sean as Baja in some of these clips because he was given the trail name Baja for his love of Mexican beer.
Poison oak. I got poison oak.
Poison.
But I'm okay. And this is the California state flower. We think it's a poppy. There's Baja.
Currently hanging out at the wind farm. Just got back on trail about 30 minutes ago. And we're coming out of where? Tehachapi. For some reason the camera makes me nervous, so I always forget the town that we're just in. Just left Tehachapi, and we've got our first wildfire up the Pacific Crest Trail. Started about 15 minutes ago. There was pretty much nothing there, and now it's really taking off right in the middle of a wind farm. Yikes.
Don't worry, we have been hiking with our friend Kodiak, who actually was a wildland firefighter, featured right there on the left. And he has an app that tracks all the wildfires, and so we knew that it was already reported and there were personnel on the way. So this isn't even an exaggeration, it really was that windy. So probably about a week ago, I was sitting by a creek filling up my water, and our friend, actually Sean and I both were, and our friend Eagle Eye was like, "Hey guys, I think you're sitting in poison oak." And I was like, "No, I don't think that's poison oak." So I packed out a Toblerone bar, which are 540 calories per bar, and I got to eat part of it before it melted, but as per usual when you're in the desert, it melted, so I just squeezed it out of the tube, and now making a sandwich with it. I think it'll be pretty good. Aha, what are you eating?
Tonight I'm eating ramen with a tuna packet. I'm gonna put a little coconut oil in there. I'll put a little peanut butter in there. And I'm gonna put the rest of the cheese and crumbs in there.
Taking a break. We just hit 600 miles on the PCT. Pretty crazy. Dinner tonight is sour cream and cheddar, instant mashed potatoes, and sun-dried tomato tuna. And Sean, what are you having?
I'm having loaded baked potato with bacon ranch tuna.
Good.
And sriracha. That was good. How do you clean a pot full of mashed potatoes? You just ate? You put an oatmeal cream pie cookie in there?
That's been thoroughly smushed.
That's been sitting in the pack for a couple days. And you give her the old swirly swirl. And you just, just clean her. It's good. It's all good.
So this is what a water cache looks like. And this guy was walking just a little bit ahead of us. Sean is trying to scare away the mountain lion, because he saw a mountain lion just before the water cache. So we're gonna be on the lookout. He said it crossed the trail like 30 feet in front of him.
Big guy, real big. Real big.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Maybe we'll see our first mountain lion. It definitely saw us though.
Big guy.
Because you know what they say. What are you writing there, Baja? Watch out for mountain lion. We are in the Mojave Desert in Southern California. We're at mile 630-ish, and we'll be in the Sierras soon, believe it or not. And almost out of water. Not a good thing in the desert, and we're relying on a water cache, which they say not to do, but the alternative is carrying like 12 pounds of water, which we don't want to do. It's kind of pretty in a way, but we're ready to be done with it and move on to the mountains.
We are coming up over a mountain and we got our first views of the Sierras coming up. Snow-capped peaks. It's gonna be sweet. Yes! Jordan, what do we have here?
We've seen lots of interesting things in the sky since being in California. Multiple what looked like UFOs in the night sky, some possible rocket launches, and now this double plane.
Two more days until we hit Kennedy Meadows South. We've got our first granite domes, the PCT, indicating that the trail and the scenery is starting to change. Got the Mojave Desert over there too still. We're ready to be out of the desert. It's been fun, it's been real, but we're ready for some mountains and some different stuff.
The desert did treat us to some beautiful sunsets though, and sunrises, and cacti blooms.
Breakfast is rolling. We are heading into town. Last night of the desert. Feeling good. Heading into Kennedy Meadows. Oops. And we're gonna have a little couple 0 days. A little couple 0 days, bud. The first coffee. Just getting to Kennedy Meadows in mile 700 and out of the fucking desert. Yoo! Where are we, Jordan?
Well, that's gonna block.
Yeah.
My mother.
So there's this challenge at Grumpy's in Kennedy Meadows to eat an entire hiker breakfast. Most people aren't able to do it, but Sean and I both finished. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself.
Started bigger than the plate. Andy had 2 eggs and a sausage and 2 pieces of, and hash browns. And the final bite. You got it, honey.
Jordan, how you feeling on your pancake?
I thought I could do it.
I think you can do it. One bite at a time.
I can't swallow. It's like so.
You gotta do water, man. Yeah! Whoa!
We are at Kennedy Meadows. I couldn't remember where we were. We are in Kennedy Meadows, the gateway to the Sierras. And we are packing our bear vaults. While Sean's packing his bear vault, I'm just getting my food all ready because we're waiting for our bear vault to arrive in the mail. It's been delayed. But this is Grumpy Bear's Grumpy's. It's a bar and restaurant and campsite where he lets PCT hikers camp for free. And shower and do laundry. Pretty cool. We're getting ready for a 7-day food carry into the Sierras. So this is everything we're bringing with us. Sean is having some problems getting all his food to fit in his bear vault. We're packing out cheese.
So Sean and I started the PCT at a really popular time, April 14th. So we're in what's called a hiker bubble. So there's just a ton of hikers. You don't notice it so much on trail. Most of the time you're hiking alone or you're not seeing too many people. But when you go to camp for the night, or especially when you go to places like Grumpy's, there's people, hikers everywhere. And most of the time it's really fun, but sometimes it can be kind of stressful.
I've seen it all before, I just know.
Apparently hikers love karaoke.
That England's gonna throw it away, gonna blow it away, but I know they can play. So hard to get love around me, I'm gonna do it on a national party.
The princess.
just say yes. So I sneak out to
Still on MTV, her 2 kids in high school, they tell her that she's uncool. She's still preoccupied. 1985.
Into the Sierras tomorrow.
Sweet.
Pretty pumped. We had to deal with a fun package dilemma. Our package that my mom was nice enough to send, she didn't do anything wrong, but somehow our package got delayed and it has my bear vault, our ice axes, our micro spikes, and our warm clothes for the snow. So we kind of need that. So ended up like calling the post office back and forth. It was mostly Sean, but we're bouncing the box to Lone Pine now. So we'll have to hike an extra day into Lone Pine, get the stuff, and then head back out on trail before we climb Mount Whitney. So we definitely need it for that.
Spirits are high.
Yeah, we got through it.
So, spoiler alert, we ended up going into Lone Pine just to get the package and got to the post office and they said they didn't have it and to try again the next day. So we ended up staying overnight in Lone Pine, which we weren't planning on, going back the next day and it still wasn't there and it was a whole fiasco. Somehow the post office in Inyokern that was supposed to bounce it to Lone Pine, they bounced it back to themselves. So it went to the distribution center, sat there for 3 days, so we couldn't access it, and then went back to Inyokern. So we ended up hitching a ride to Inyokern to go, which is about a little over an hour drive from Lone Pine, to go pick up the package in person, got back to Lone Pine, and then finally got back on trail. So little speed bump, but yeah, I guess never trust the postal service.
Just leaving Kennedy Meadows. We spent 2 0 days here and it was nice. Got to relax a little bit before heading out into the Sierras.
Mile 703, baby.
Bye, Kennedy Meadows. Ready for the Sierras.